This might sound strange and it may resonate with a fair few, but Spirit has been consistently showing me half man, half horse. A darker haired, dark skinned masculine, or a tall, dark and handsome. Divine Feminine may resonate with Sagittarius star sign, or the masculine may be this sign. The feminine may have seen an image recently that looks like her divine counterpart in either a restaurant or a movie, making a joke about it, but knowing it was a sign from the universe and spirit, or maybe seeing it a lot of like lookalikes to your masculine and having to second guess it and second look. Sagittarius energy is strong, and I'm able to feel the masculine energy lurking in the shadows, like quite literally. You might be feeling like he is around or somewhere spying on you, Divine Feminine. Whether that is physically or mentally in a dream state, it's because the masculine is feeling that pull towards the feminine now, as she has disconnected fully. She is surrendered to the journey, and a lot of the feminines have actually completely and finally realised that they're not in fact bothered about the outcome now. Although a lot of the divine feminines kind of hope for the fairy tale in the back of their mind and that reunion feeling, a lot of the feminines now know that they are good alone, and they've come to terms with the journey for what it is, to grow and to elevate. Elevation, 1111, seeing signs everywhere. Go into a restaurant and the table number is 1111 or 111. Or the bank balance is 111. The time is 11:11. This is usually when the universe is informing you that your twin is thinking of you or is near to you. Something significant regarding your divine masculine or feminine is about to resurface, and you're going to come to know some sort of truth when it comes to this connection that you've been asking for or seeking for a while. Divine masculine is heavily pondering about the feminine. He's not liking that she has her own plans, her own focus and goals. Divine masculine has now spent days wondering who divine feminine is on dates with, who she's talking to, and who is catching her attention. If she is alone, he is wondering if she ever thinks of him. He is getting agitated and annoyed, and he has no control or knowledge of where she is, what she's doing, and he doesn't feel close enough to her to ask her anything personal. He's annoyed at everything. I've been channeling extremism, like extreme anger and confusion in the divine masculine's life at the present. They are also angry at their financial situation. They have literally no money, nothing to live off, nothing to feed off, no job, no car, possibly losing everything around them. Spirit is taking away everything that gives the masculine his stability, as he stripped divine feminine of any stability at one time. She expected stability the most from him, or she needed something from him, and now he's living that life. So this is a major wake-up call for him. This is making him break down often. He is making himself look foolish towards the feminine or others. And he has reached out via text message to feminine. I'm seeing that he has somehow embarrassed himself. Or the feminine feels like his message is embarrassing and doesn't know how to respond to it, so she doesn't. And if you have not received this message yet, you will within the next few weeks. This is the energy that I'm currently channeling. A lot of feminines might be on their way to collect an item of furniture and being directed to a street where they used to live. Maybe a street that they used to live with their counterpart, or a significant place where he used to live. I'm also seeing the angel number 777 around this, and more than once on this particular journey. I don't know why I'm seeing furniture. This could be a bed or something that could bring you comfort in a home. Divine feminine is getting lots of signs relating to home, when she felt at home or when she thought her counterpart was home, and now knows home is within herself. and her counterpart has only led her into the path of this great awakening of honouring herself and treating yourself and your body the best you can, protecting the home or the body that surrounds your core soul. Divine Feminine may have recently taken up some kind of care, responsibility, additional needs. I'm hearing helping someone out, or that could be that she needs to care for herself more also. Take care of others and self. That's what she's good at. Spirit is saying it's in Divine Feminine's nature, so she might as well take up a profession or some kind of business that includes caring for others as it comes natural. Caring for younger and elderly people as well. Make sure that Divine Feminine takes care of herself and she reparents her inner child that needs cared for also. I'm still seeing a lot of fog around the feminine, cloudy, gloomy fog, where she feels a total lack of energy and she is drained. She's tired a lot. She's wondering why she's so tired all the time when nothing has changed in her routine. However, Spirit is sending a clear message of get out of your comfort zone. Anything that you feel comfortable doing or you're running away from as such, embrace it. Change something within your daily routine or your habits and push yourself to greater happiness and abundance. I can also see some kind of spiritual warfare again, harassing the feminine. She feels harassed, which is why she might be always lacking in energy. This is happening in the dream state mostly. Negative entities try and push you off your divine purpose or your track. They could try to hop in your dream. So the astral world, negative spirits, devilish energy may try to somehow steal your counterpart in your dream, or even your exes may have had to force a sexual dream onto you so that you feel used and upset the next day, when in reality most of the divine feminines are trying to be celibate and practice abstinence, and negative entities don't want this to be the case. So it's so pure and godlike, it gets your mind right and focused. So if you're not having sexual experiences or totally unactive in a 3D life, you'll find yourself getting so many more astral sex dreams that might throw you off your track the next day. But Spirit is showing me someone waking up feeling worried as to what the dreams are all about, thinking about it all the following day and looking it up online, when in fact these dreams are just meant to throw you off your track. So stay strong with your vision and manifestations. They'll all come to fruition very soon, but don't let an enemy or an energy manipulate that. I can see the feminine stepping into total power leading up to Christmas and the winter month, whereas Divine Masculine is going to be cold, alone, in darkness leading up to the winter months. As Spirit has shown me clearly, he has done nothing towards helping himself get out of a messy situation. He is totally stuck and with no one to reach out to and talk to who is real and honest with him. He's finding the games that he played at one stage totally were not worth it. Spirit has shown me the masculine with his tail between his legs, with no resources and feeling cowardly. He knows the feminine is close to never giving him the time of day again. It looks like Divine Feminine would still listen to him if he came back and explained the truth. However, she's at a point of total ignorance now when it comes to the masculine. Ignorance is bliss, I'm hearing, but I'm also seeing some feminines burying their heads in the sand and acting oblivious, like a certain situation is okay, when Spirit is saying nothing about the situation is actually okay and you shouldn't be taking it lightly. The masculine is in desperate situation. Spirit is giving me the exact feeling that the masculine is experiencing when channeling this message. And all I can describe it to you is, it's like, imagine your phone with no reception, no signal. You haven't paid a phone bill, so there's no credit on it. You're stuck. You're being stuck with no petrol in the middle of somewhere far away. You have to potentially walk to get diesel. You're breaking down with no funds, no one to call. And it's like a panicked feeling with no help, no support, nowhere to turn. He has been summoned to the karma and is finally trying to face it all alone. He has to go through this deepest, darkest night of the soul alone to awaken to what's going on. For the past 3 to 4 years, I'm saying, he's been totally fixated on work and distractions, but now he can't keep his thoughts occupied anymore. Divine Masculine will be wallowing in self-pity a lot and the woe is me attitude for the coming weeks, whereas Divine Feminine is actually going to start changing her habits, coming to even more spiritual realization and getting closer to God. She's finding herself again and she feels like she's misplaced her feet recently. She will come into some random money, I'm hearing, by the end of this month unexpectedly. Maybe a reward or a competition she's entered coming to her. She's receiving some random out of the blue blessings at the end of this month, and I'm seeing renovations and accomplishments, rewards for her hard work, and ticking things off her to-do list that she hasn't been able to complete for a while. But all will come together soon and she'll be proud of herself and the fact that she's grounded herself. Like, share and subscribe for more updates from Spirit.